At last count, Cincinnati police have been called to 20 homicides.
And I see the shooting, I see the killing. I have been praying for the children of Cincinnati for a long time.
Francis Miaze is the pastor of Church Without Walls Incorporated in Cincinnati. He and his associate pastor, James Thomas, say they are looking to bring a new program called Alliance for Better Citizens, or the ABC program, to every neighborhood in the Queen City.
It has a lot of rewards, a lot of incentives, and also it does something for young people. It shows them how to even save money.
Miaze says it's not just money for now, but cash saved for college.
Whatever they do, we reward with points and points and points. So that's how we build in the encouragement.
He says right now some kids don't have skills that teach them how to handle conflict, which can lead them down a dangerous path.
They have no skills for settling any conflict. They go for punching. And when they don't have any strength in punching, they look for something else.
When up and running, any school-aged kid will be able to earn points for completing tasks like going to school and taking the trash out. Those points are then converted to cash. And while all this may sound simple to some, Miaze says rewarding good behavior keeps kids engaged in positive life skills and out of other activities that could get them in trouble. For the start of the day, visitors still pack the park to ride rides, look at attractions, and try out this year's new fun and games. Today, the park also announced its special events lineup for the season, including an all-day birthday party on April 29th to celebrate its 50th anniversary. Also returning this season are the popular Halloween Hunt and Winterfest events.
They walk through, they see the Royal Fountain, the iconic Eiffel Tower, International Street. They hear the music in the background, the spray of the fountains hitting them. All those memories are rekindled from their past visits, and they're setting the stage for making memories today.
The park features over 100 rides, shows, and attractions, including 15 roller coasters. Kings Island's water park, Soak City, will open Memorial Day weekend and will remain open through August 21st.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ken. We got Chad Showalter with us, and Chad is the Director of Communications. And first of all, Chad, 10 o'clock you open your doors here today. I know the great thing is if you get all these iconic symbols, one being the Eiffel Tower here.
Yeah, the iconic Eiffel Tower. It's the view that has greeted our guests when they come through the turnstiles for the last 50 years. You know, we opened in April of 1972, and when guests come through the turnstiles, we see something magical happen. Their faces light up, they see the tower, the magic of the royal fountains, the music in the background. It's just such a great experience, and we can't wait to kick off the season today.
What work did you do in the off-season? Let's walk over, because obviously the work you have to do on the Orion roller coaster is always huge, because everybody knows how special that one is. It's nationally known. People know it internationally as well. But 11 of your original rides have been kept intact. You've done a lot to preserve that. But as we look at Orion in the distance, you know, I mean, it's been really cool just to talk about the way you guys have been able to preserve your original rides, but also freshen up whatever you need to do with the newer rides. And just so much to offer out here as you celebrate 50 years.
So proud of our team for getting the park ready, not just this year, but every year. When you take care of your rides, when you take care of the facilities here, they'll last forever, you know, but you have to have that team that knows how to do that. Like you said, we repainted the Eiffel Tower in the off-season. The racer has been returned to its original color scheme of red, white, and blue. It hasn't been like that in decades. So, yeah, it's an exciting day. Our guests are going to love the changes and the refreshing we've done in the off-season. And we're just excited to welcome them into the gates at 10 a.m.
Yeah, 314 feet tall, this Eiffel Tower. It's such an iconic symbol, as you mentioned. I want to show you information on the screen, because the Soak City Water Park, that will open coming up Memorial Day weekend, right? Mm-hmm. What more can you tell me about that? Because you have so many different highlights you're celebrating. I really like the way you've listed all those highlights for this 50th year.
Yeah, a couple of key dates to keep in mind. One is April 29th. That's our official birthday. We opened our gates on April 29th, 1972. tomorrow. And we're going to rededicate the park and have an official ceremony on the 29th, along with special performances and live entertainment that day. And then fast forward to Memorial Day weekend when Soak City Water Park opens. We're also kicking off the Golden Celebration. That's a daily celebration here at the park with special entertainment, news shows, and a lot of other things, including special food offerings and so much more. And it's going to be a celebration that happens every single day throughout the summer.
All right, Chad, appreciate it. Looking forward to it. The opening day starts at 10 o'clock here this morning. Ken, the log flume, man. That's one of my favorites. We've been talking all morning about the Beast, and we know how special that is. But the log flume, that was like my dad and I's thing, man. I don't know about you, man. What were you talking about? The mind eraser? What was that, like an hour ago?
That's an old ride at a different park, I think. But, the log flume, if you do the log flume
Right.
at this hour.
Yeah, they have. Good morning to you, Courtney, and happy Easter to you. This is a non-denominational service. It is led by Pastor Greg Kennedy. The cool thing about this is that no reservations are required. You can see behind me there about 35 minutes into the service. This is held at the Lakeside Mausoleum Complex at Water Lake. Now, I want to show you some information because obviously rich tradition in the Cincinnati area with so many great Easter events going on. And here's a look at some of those right now. Easter Masses at the Cathedral Basilica of St. Peter in Chains at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Father Jan Schmidt celebrating there. More than 450,000 Catholics in the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Cincinnati celebrating today overall. In Covington from 10 until 4, Coppin's Restaurant at Hotel Covington on Madison Avenue. Easter brunch there with a special menu. In Florence, the Gathering Place on Dixie Highway holding a free Easter egg hunt. But back out here live, this is a National Historic Landmark, of course. This is at Willow Water Lake, as I mentioned, and Spring Grove Cemetery is such a huge part of this area for over 8 generations. They have a vocalist out here, Melanie Croucher, so this is one to watch, and they're doing a great job as far as the parking, shuttling people in here. So again, if you're coming out here for Easter next year, again, spot for it here at Willow Water Lake. Back to you, Courtney.
All right, thanks, Drew. Do you know how long this service lasts and how many people are there?
I believe it's roughly about an hour. But again, just the setting here in general, the backdrop, and they got some food and beverage here afterwards. So it's gonna be a nice opportunity for people to get out here and celebrate Easter. And the great thing too, I mentioned some of the Easter egg hunts going on over the course of the weekend. So much more going on, Courtney, as far as a lot of health and safety protocols being lifted. So it kind of feels like we are somewhat getting back to normal, as we like to say, amid the pandemic, right?
Right. All right, thanks so much, Drew.